The numbers are stunning. A survey reported by NPR found that 81% of women have experienced some form of sexual harassment. By the way, 43% of men say the same thing. So is this an epidemic? Has this suddenly exploded? The answer is no. It's been around for a long time. Look at data from 30 years ago. Depending on the survey, women between 40 to 90% reported having been sexually harassed on the job, and it was 15 to 30% for men. So the problem has never gone away. But wait a minute. All kinds of things are in place to prevent that. We've got the EEOC guidelines. They were first sent out in 1981. Everybody has language in their policy manual. There's posters on the wall. Training classes are being run. So what's happening with all this in place? Why isn't the problem getting any better? And by the way, there's plenty of penalties out there. A recent story, the founder of a large company, once the incident became public, his company lost 10% of its stock value, and he lost his job as CEO, even as the founder, after a sexual misconduct incident. So there's large awards, millions of dollars are being lost, not counting the lost productivity from a disengaged workforce and so on. So what's happening? Well, the answer is the training isn't working. Number one, it's totally boring. People hate it. They can't stand to go. Nobody looks forward to it. A lot of times it's nothing more than a legal exercise where everybody checks off, okay, we showed that to them, and off they go, but nobody acts any differently. And the training itself many times is cringeworthy. Sexual harassment training is one of the topics that can actually cause more problems than beforehand. If it's not done properly, it can blow up on you. And that's what's happening in a lot of organizations. Bottom line, it's not working. It's the wrong approach. People don't know what to do when they walk out of the training. But what works is proven in terms of what culture is needed, what the tools are, and the process to build around it. There are best practices that organizations can implement. What's missing are the behavioral tools. Okay, the legal side, that's pretty easy to teach, but the behavioral tools, for example, 5 easy tests for sexual harassment to make sure not only do you not go over the line, you don't go near the line. How to describe harassment, the 3 types, 6 levels of harassment on the continuum, the 8 offender stereotypes. So a target doesn't have to say, so-and-so is bothering me. Now a target can say, I'm getting level 3 harassment from a false mentor. I'd like it to stop. And all that means something to everybody. Early warning signs, so supervisors can prevent harassment. Psychological background information, zones of touching, perception gap, handling denial attitudes, and much more. All of those things are necessary if you're truly going to change behavior. I'm Ken Cooper. I'm the author of Stop It Now, one of the first books ever written on sexual harassment. I also have books on efficient training, on body language in business, which is a key component of harassment. I've written for publications such as Entrepreneur, The Corporate Board, Training Today, CLO, and so forth. And what we do is we provide training, consulting, and individual coaching at all levels of an organization, from entry level all the way up through leadership, and specialized training for those doing the investigation. So if you're a private sector organization, public sector, or military organization, and you'd like to learn more about what's missing and what you can do about sexual harassment, go to stopshnow.com. And if you're writing an article or you'd like an interview on harassment, or if you'd like expert commentary on any of the current incidents, then go to kencooperpresskit.com, and together we can stop sexual harassment now.